Light and Dark Dew, The New Adventures of Dark Soichiro. Chapter 27, Chaotic Rim. Listen, Pacific Rim theme.
Ian, if piking up form lets chap keep playing form dere.
So should we have the 2 chapters running together or something?
Yeah, thought
Well,
so.
you know, we usually read 3 chapters.
Ian, yo, dudes, Pokerman sees awesome, and sus was Phoenix ranked 5, sus this chap is out a bit behind the schedule, but I've been busy laughing at the evil dudes and Pokermans, cause they are not very smart evil dudes.
And then I realized that what I said made no sense there, but
Seriously?
yeah, I'm probably just going to have the Pacific Rim theme start at the end of the previous video, then like continue it from the exact point it cut off here.
But anyways, let me stop for a moment. Seriously, what kind of guard say, oh no, he will learn that the password is this password because he beat me in a battle.
Yes, or oh no, I dropped my key card. I should. Maybe it's behind that specific rock over there. Also, the comment about being behind scheduled. That seems pretty appropriate considering how horribly my schedule has been slipping for fanfic readings, hasn't it?
Yeah, and to be fair, chapter 46, for anyone who has read it, that took a long time to get together, and after putting it together and looking at the actual director's Reddit, I've noticed that I actually completely forgot any of the character development apparent in some of his better works and styled it more like his Hollywood productions despite having soundtracks from most of his pre-Hollywood ones.
So anyway, shall we continue?
Yes, so should I perhaps do the main reading now for the time being?
I could use a little bit of a break, yes.
Right. Colin playing the grand plan to knock the Satanist Marvel, so the gang cold find Light's real name for real. But you know it would have to be a grand sacrifice. After Gypsy Danger did the first crunchy crockney. After Gypsy Danger did the first crockney thing.
Fist
he made
crockney.
the invisible gun force lick ye gotas, and Colin rolled her head down into Gypsy Danger's gun arm, and GD cocked his thumb and shooted Colin's head from the index and caught the devil into Spiky Man thing. So wait, did Colin just decapitate herself?
Yes! Yes!
And the head went back through the middle finger like a boomerang. Then he flipped off devil and shooted the head now through the ring through the ring finger and bounced the devil into head and shooted back through the index finger.
Wait! So she decapitated herself by shooting her head out of a gun. Her head went through his man thing, out one finger, then turned like a boomerang, went through another finger, then came out of another finger. What?
I have no idea. Then the Gypsy Danger burned the head for heat and energy and shook a bunch so Colin's body rolled down to arm. GD pointed his thumb at Devil's ass, and Colin's body shooted out and blowed up like a grenade, so her head was the pin, and Devil was blowed up in the rim, so it was a Pacific Rim job!
Get it?!
You know, I genuinely believe that this story will just break my brain eventually. Like,
Don't
hell
worry,
with the ending to the
Senpai.
Monica
Don't worry,
movie, this is
Senpai. I
way
have a
more
plan.
brain-breaking.
Wait, they couldn't even hear what Nibble was saying. What was that?
I was saying, don't worry, Senpai. I have a plane to get my revenge on Torgo.
I am not playing Five Nights at Freddy's!
Yes, you are!
No, I am not! It is a...
Yes, you are!
Every
Yes,
game
you
over
are.
is a jump scare! I do not play stuff that relies that heavily on that!
It does not rely that heavily on that, you get jumped.
Awesome. Feel the bit ass.
Still not playing it!
Awesome. Awesome.
You
Feel
are-
the bit ass
No.
ad. But the Scarifist was so awesome that he got an awesome Osweomgasm made of sheer levels awesome, and awesomely approached Gypsy Danger and did the fusion button so Neo Ass Kicker becubed. Neo Ass Kicker Prime Mark Liberty Danger. 1.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Awesome. Awesome. Loaded his awesomeness into Liberty Danger's desatanizing fists. Will Watery, Soichiro, Mir, and Lee leaped on top for high ground for shooting support. Mir gave a flame sniffer shot that made Devil scream, and his body started to glow because now he was pissed off. Now he was pissed and did a charge, pinning Liberty Dangerous leg. But LD did a sky uppercut to the sky like Pokerman's. So they all hurled to the sky, but the shooters were in place. So Lee got out his China machine gun on his leg and smooshed his wire through with a shootout like Grindhouse, but kept shooting. So it was the machine gun kick, like Broody Lord draw.
What?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. Also, yes, Torgo, you are playing it.
No, I am not! You can take me to the game, but you can't make me play! Or,
Oh, we'll
I
see
think
about
that's
that.
how the expression goes.
Maybe I should force you to watch the Madoka movie instead, if you haven't already. That might completely break your brain, I don't know.
Or I could just watch a Serbian film. I'll do that. Yeah. At some point.
No, you have to do one of our punishments, Torgo. This is our attempt to fight back against your evil.
I am
Even
not
though
playing
I'm-
Five Nights at Freddy's! I don't even have a PC that could probably do it.
It doesn't strike me as being particularly PC, like, graphics card intensive.
But I don't want to spend money on it.
Anyway, Devil was now really pissed, so he fired a punch at Soichiro, but his stash twirled and twirled into Watery, who punched it to the side as if it were a tank. I am underscore king pies heads at this. He roared and tried to swing his spiky man thing, but it was still limp from Colin's head.
Ew.
Ew.
Wait, no, sorry. Remember, it's the comic book character.
Ah, yes, of course. Where is Dark Yagami so I can duel him? He shooted and then made face, because he recalled Drac was already dead!
Oh, hold on a second. Hey, we're doing a fan fiction reading. Is it okay? Okay.
And you know, Torgo, it has occurred to me that for being in the title of this fic, Soichiro doesn't really seem to do that much.
I know, right? I should probably work on that.
I shall double Kyle you for killing my duel. Abergarglablarg.
That's Abergargablarg.
Abergargablarg. 1,111,111. 111. 1. Liberty Danger readied his fists while Awesome installed a Tekken program on it. Will Soichiro shot the tank at Watery, who punched to the side so hard it was triggered new fear shells, which Orange Kun was commanding, so they were loyal shells, and then Soichiro got in the back and loaded dumped some of his stash into the tube, so they were loyalty stashed shells!
What?
And Devil
Okay, there,
slept on
Soichiro did something.
What did you say? Other
I
than
said
what?
there, Soichiro did something there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I
And
thought.
Devil got his left arm aspalded! Because Liberty Danger went all Jim Kazama on the bullet hole, so it cratered his arm up, and then Awesome slapped him with it. So he was kind of bitch slapped, and Awesome was all juggernaut and south. Pimp smack your ass, bitch! The Devil used his contact to copy the Tekken program, and was being a cheap bitch old Eddie Gordo with the Devil's razor. You took a Mega Alakazam and smooshed that with Hydro Storm and Metal Blades, and MMX Ultiamt Armor, and the Red Aramir form Ghosts and Golbins. That's how cheap it was.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, is Tommy Wiseau here now?
Not yet.
Not what? Does Tommy
Anyway,
Wiseau show up in your fic?
Yeah, well, without spoiling too much, maybe.
Anyway, getting kind of sore in my throat again, so can someone's takes overs?
Yes, I will's takes overs. SN. Oh wait, did you say this yet?
No.
I blanked out for a second. Okay. SN. King's theme. Tekken 3 trays. Awesome, asomely, asomest, awesomely, awesomelly, or awesomoing.
That may be cheap, but I am awesome!
And Liberty Danger. Shueted a nucleaser or dual Shaolin like God Hand and smooshed Lev's head, causing it to blow up, and blood and skull smacked the ceiling, causing Devil and Shinigami Devil to pour out, and L was in the center of what was now a smooshy pile of blood and giant satanic headless body and dew devils. Then Awesome graved both devils and grinded them in Liberty Danger's nuclear reactor. Then he desatanized their energy, so it was good, and Liberty Danger hit level 90,421,337 from all that XP. Nier got it over to L, waving a bag of candy, and he woke up from descent.
Since that's a near line, perhaps I should say that, because
Sure.
Near. More candles!
He shooted with a bulgy eye stare and face, smooshing the whole bag in half a gulp. I think that was actually L.
No, that is Nier doing the candy treatment.
Yeah, but, oh, okay. Nier got it out some more candies and feeded L some more.
Now, from this point on, that is L's dialogue, just in case to avoid confusion.
Okay.
So, like, who should read that? Like,
Oh, should I do
not
it?
read that too? Or...
Sure.
Okay, randomly having my thoughts drift to Yaoi while racing on the track without guardrails is a very bad idea.
L mumbled, style half conscious because his blood sugar was style far below usual. Nier got it even more candies like the size of jawbreakers from Ed, and Eddie, and L said,
One day, Forrest Gump was exploring Super Mario Land when he got bit by Buzz Lightyear and got transformed into Deadpool. Then Abe Lincoln heard Bruce coming up the stairs and dodged the bullet, smoked the bus, and kicked his ass. Lincoln
Nier stoked this with even more candies, and L went,
Red Tekken Boy, dearest Manos, Was that hoary fuck cunt shit cum bucket millionaires broke NCYDE blood on the dance floor limp biscuit fucking fuckity fuck green nickelback Milli Vanille insane clown post Lucky Star Sora no money Raspe Fabio levels of awful.
You might need to speed that up to make it absolutely incomprehensible. Otherwise it just strikes me as being incredibly offensive. Which it is, but...
Yes, and of course it ended with the most offensive of them all.
Yes!
Raspe Fabio.
With one last batch of candy smooshed into an empty nucleaso, it was a candy clear, and Elle storied.
He was once a master swordsman. None could match his sword skills. He was also a very happy man. He had the woman he loved, and thought she is the one for him. But one day, after coming back from a mission sooner than expected, he caught his woman cheating. The anger caused him to discover something evil inside of him. Something twisted, something dark. Something dark. The darkness within manifested from his body and shred the man to pieces. But his love for the woman kept it from harming her. He fled from the place and hid in the mountains, but he could not contain the evil within. It soon corrupted his mind with vengeance. He abandoned his sword and learned the ways of the dark magics, acquiring the power that mere humans could only dream of. And used that terrible power to kill every single human that his ex-lover held dear, and also murdered her and claimed her soul. After that, he decided that humans are a bunch of deceitful creatures, and this is nothing else but annihilation. So he goes on a quest to strengthen the darkness inside enough to erase the human race to erase the human race in one fell swoop. Okay, where were we at again?
Essen. Youth's Raspahody.
We need the detective together to find Light's real name for real!
Nier squealed.
And so do I!
Soichiro stashed twirling.
I remember Timon Light tried to marry Tech TV once, so I think he named himself after his waifu.
But what was he watching?
Oh, right. But what was he watching?
They both detectived.
I forget, but I think it had some dude reaching into his mixed chest a bit and she had blue hair.
Gendo heard this from way back, and his gal says did the shine thingy, and he lulled.
So am I Gendo as well?
Yes, you're Gendo.
Hey, my whiff has nothing to do with you, so if your name is Light Ayanami, I will kill you in my plane to purge the world of all retards, because they constantile chase my whiff, who is mine.
Dun dun dun!
Well, this was basically revealed in Bloodhaven, though.
Well, I mean, yeah, but we knew all this time his name was Light Ayanami. Everyone kept calling him that even before now. Anyway, Jeddah gave face, and Sade.
I have no idea what this character sounds like.
Dude, Japanish bad guy. He's a Darkstalkers dude who pretty much had the same plan as Gendo in the end of Evangelion, I think.
You have 1 billion crowns or so. Why the hell don't you sell those for profit, though?
Gendo's glasses shined so hard that they were set on fire, and so were his eyes. But he was angry, so he didn't care.
Because they are worth more than your stupid monies, you stupid...
Suddenly blood was behind them, gritting blood, and Gendo just gave a look. All lick. As blood light consumed them, lolling in their ears.
Hyper instrumentality will be my plain LON. Sorry, My DEUX hyper-instrumentality will be my plane alone then! No Shinigami's Master Ray!
What does instrumentality have to do with new Shinigami? That's nothing like Gendo's plan.
He was talking about it to convince him to join him all the way back then, and he gave it a fancy name to hire him over?
But this doesn't even make any sense. Blood Light Denlord.
Yes! I am Light Ayanami! But style Shinigami cannot be death noted, you fools! So I will continue to rule as king! Now I shall do something so evil, only the truest, bestest evil dude ever could do ska!
I didn't like that.
Now I shall do something! Now I shall do something so evil, only the truest, bestest evil dude ever could do ska!
Evolved and gutted out the 3 worst Dragon Ball games of all time. GT5, now what? Ultimate Tenkaichi, and Connect to manifest the purest of evils, which became the greatest Namekimon, who was a Namekian with Saiyan gear, and it was buffed up with evil and nuclear, cause off the other douchey games.
For reference, when someone was telling me that these were the worst games, he said the only thing Ultimate Tenkaichi did good was its character creator. There's a picture of the character he made as the one thing he could salvage out of what he considered the worst Dragon Ball game ever.
Well, also, there is an AN here.
Yes. Is that a Namekian with hair?
And creds to Lunar Soul for making this car.
And yes, that is indeed a Namekian with hair.
Namekimon then took out some seeds and a turtle shield, which was evil, and the seeds were seeds of evil, and plugged that between an N64 and seeds of evil. And
it is Turok 2, which is awesome, because brains explode.
And out of it comes... Shotgun Turtle! 111,111! 111!
Even more AN.
Alright, give me a moment. Let me get a picture of this too. Here's a picture of the greatness.
You can get the pictures for us later.
No, come on, you need them. Anyways, M. AN also creds to Blaze Gamma for Shotgun Truetel, which is awesome. 11-1.
Oh my god, such art. Wow.
Are these going in the video?
Yes, I'd like that to be the case. I think they could work well in it.
Well, seeing how you mentioned the pictures in the recording, I kind of have to put them in the video, otherwise it wouldn't make sense.
Turtles aren't amphibians! Billy is a normal amphibian, but by night, it becomes Tahiro, Shoutgun Turtle, fitting 4-piece and just ice. No, it's Shotgun Turtle! Halt, evil doer! That's wonderful. Okay, I approve of this
15 minutes,
picture.
they're coming to clean your room.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 15 minutes, you have to empty the room, okay?
I know.
Okay, 15 minutes, 1 5.
Alright. So... Where were... Okay, after reading that bit of awesomeness, where were we?
Did you finish Turok Do?
Yeah.
Okay. chaos, then leaped up with Namekimon and did the fusion dance with his hair, so his hair was now green and nuclear. Or nuclear, and evilly smooshed the tank shot it at Devil with a sword made from his hair. So it was a tank sword that shooted evil shells that re-sword shaped Zerda. Then Steampunk Emperor leaped up in all steam and landed in front of Liberty Danger, while the others faced chaos. 'Cause this fight hasn't gotten at Max Epic yet, but it will be 11
in next Shaper 1.
Oh, that's your line? I thought since it was a sentence continuation.
I kind of like how it kind of overlap with each other. So let's just head on to the next.
Okay.
Meanwhile, give me a moment, because this is now the part where I actually need to start moving things. Because my room's getting cleaned soon.
Oh
So,
no!
about how long would that take, you think?
Oh, it won't take too long. You can talk to me to help pad stuff out while we're getting this ready. So, hold on.
Oh no, this is the one with Pokemon in it. Specifically, this is the one with characters of X and Y in it. Oh no. Dear sweet Celestia, help us all. Except who am I kidding? Celestia's evil.
Doesn't he have the nickname Trollestia? At least that's what some of my friends back from high school, who I sometimes meet with every now and then, mentioned.
There are several meme forms of Celestia.
Everything is meme. All that is Emmy is meme, or something like that.
Well, there are especially a lot of memes related to freaking My Little Pony, though.
Yeah.
Best memes are Tweety memes, not the actual memes, the game mechanic. It's like a more refined version of the somewhat frustrating at points but genuinely interesting keyword mechanic from Final Fantasy II. Yes, I actually kind of liked it. It was sometimes frustrating, but I liked the idea of finding certain keywords and passing them around in an adventure fashion.
Teaching an 8-year-old how to play Final Fantasy. She can read really well, but she doesn't understand how the game mechanics work.
Which one are you teaching? Start.
It's the one for the iPad.
What?
Final Fantasy Dimensions.
There's
a...
I would honestly say 6, but I'm a 6-eyed, you might as well say. Hold on one moment, though. Hey, what rooms are open that I can close the door for? Give me a moment, because I'm going to have the room, I'm going to be setting up soon, so we can finish. Just hold on.
Yep, go ahead.
In the meantime, say, Nimbus, have you seen the video Why Bronies Are the Worst Thing Ever?
No, but I saw it on your channel.
I remember you favoriting it, but I don't think I've looked at it yet.
Well, you should, for it is hilarious.
I see. You
And
know,
see
I have refrained from even wearing my brony shirt anymore because when I go out in it, people will think I'm one of those bronies.
Actually, I need to ask, because if there's one thing I noticed about Final Fantasy, is that the diversity of opinions of the fan base are basically as broad in its own ratio as the human gene pool. In terms of the range. So, I just wonder how vastly ours contrast. I'm a 6 person, what are you?
I don't have enough experience to judge. I'm
Alright.
more of a Fire Emblem person myself.
I have barely any experience with Fire Emblem. I remember as a kid trying it and getting massacred horribly. Then I tried
That's
Awakening.
how it goes.
Then I tried
That's how it
Awakening
generally
later and eventually got the hang of it by grinding until I was hilariously overpowered.
You can't actually level grind in the earlier Fire Emblem games.
Yeah, except Awakening if you abuse the risen spawning thingies. And I was playing on normal because I didn't want to get massacred like how I did as a kid back then.